Hi, everybody. Ishita Sharma here with Come to Center, and I'm coming in to tell you about two things that I'm pretty excited about. Okay, three. There's a lot juicing up here. So, the first thing is Homecoming, a year long program that invites you to walk home together, belonging to yourself and each other. Is beginning March 22nd on the vernal equinox. And this is a long game kind of play, that I've been envisioning for years now. And it feels like it's time for us to go together because if you look around and see what's happening, we're being called to meet each other in different ways. We're being asked to create the kind of community that we want to belong to. And that's one of my superpowers. So I want to share that with you. And I also want to share another superpower of mine, which is to help you birth the intentions that you feel like are ripe and ready, but you somehow feel stuck in. And I've noticed that when we come together in a container where there is a coherent field, there are people who share your um, intensity, your care, your longing, something really profound can happen. And it's wicked fun. It's like one of my favorite things to do is help people come into their own intents and live and embody the grace that they've been seeking. Because if you joined us in the last embodiment lab, we found for ourselves that we are the prayers that we want to see fruitioned. So how we're being is really important. So in Homecoming, we're going to walk together and meet once a month on every full moon. And then we're going to have punctuation calls every other week to help you integrate, to help you digest, life coaching. We're going to have ceremonies around every seasonal marker, starting with the equinox. So that said, I wanted to prepare a field where you can sort of dip your toes and taste and walk with me into this journey and why it's been calling me. So if you missed the New Year's intention call, ask me for it. If you missed the year end closing call, ask me for it. I will send it to you. And there are two other opportunities to experience how I work. And these are standalone events. So if you come, it will be enriching and profound and powerful, and you can drop in and see how we meet in slow space. So the first one is February 17th, which is coming right up in 4 days. It's called Emptiness and the Inward Turn. It's for the new moon because as the moon renews herself, so do we. And that's a literal neurophysiological phenomenon. And we're going to tune our attention inwards to find out how this phenomenon occurs inside us and what does it really mean to go emptying ourselves of what from what. It's really beautiful. So instead of being seduced by the senses, which point outward, we're going to turn our attention towards our own life force energy in our bodies. It can be quite profound, and I hope you'll join me there. And after that, the next community call is going to be on March 6th. And this one's a special one. And it is special because of, well, many reasons. The first one being it's a play on a word that I have made up and I've been, peddling in the speaking that I've been doing. It's a word I made up because it needs to be named, the web of relationships that we inhabit, that we swim in with our built environment, with each other, with our inner worlds, with the stars and the skies, with like all of life. So relationscapes is about how we can create systems of care and healing to regulate our social nervous system. Because you can't do it inside unless you can do it together. That's like a rule of secure attachment. And when the world mirrors secure attachment to us, there's something really incredible that can happen within us. So, the free community call, this one is hosted by the United States Association for Body Psychotherapy, which is super exciting, right? Um, a whole bunch of somatic psychologists are coming, and I'm inviting you because this is going to be an experiential conversation on how we can show up and why we aren't. Because if you look around at the chaos that's happening, at least in the United States and many other places in the world, community is going to be the glue that brings us through. And where there is rupture, there is opportunity. So wherever we aren't showing up for the people in our lives the way we want to, wherever people are not showing up for us the way we wish they would, lies an incredible opportunity. And we're going to harvest that to ground into your practical everyday life how you might start weaving these systems of care. You can watch me work and play and bring my fire and my love and my juice, and I hope that you bring yours. I'm looking forward to meeting you in slow, intentional, enlivening space. So 3 things: community call on the 17th through Open Circle for the new moon, community call on March 6th for relationscapes, and homecoming starting the 22nd of March. I'm interviewing people for homecoming now. If you are interested in applying, please go take a look. It's a very small link on my website, but it's there. Come to center.com/events. We'll give you all of this information. Thank you for listening, and I hope you're having a magical new moon turning over. Much love.